Cheer. I'm outside, man, walking my dog, man. He's small, but he's my kid's dog. So I wanted to bring y'all some more unadulterated, unfiltered opinions. These are just my opinions, people, about things that's going on, what's going to be happening, predictions, analysis. I don't even know if you really want to call it that, but, it's just mad random shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said y'all wanted that podcast just talking about everything that comes to mind as far as what's going on. Yo, why nobody ain't talking about the fact that Rum Nitty and Cortez already battled, like on the app? And when I checked the stats or whatever the case may be, Rum Nitty won 3-0. Like, I think it was a little bit closer than 3-0. I do think that. I will say that much. I do think so. That was the battle where Cortez had like a little stumble or some shit like that. But nobody talks about that shit. Like, ain't nobody talking about the fact that these two have previously battled already. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why we're not talking about that. But do you think, I don't know if that will have anything to do with what pops off tomorrow. I did see the polls. Cortez is an underdog again. Niggas be really sleeping on Cortez. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, Cortez, he gets slept on a lot. I don't know why. I don't know if niggas just don't be feeling him, or is it the material? I don't know what it is, but niggas be sleeping on Cortez in a lot. So is that gonna be the reason that he wins versus doesn't win? I mean, when it comes to Rum Nitty, I did say it in a blog just yesterday that a lot of his material be getting slept on because we so used to him having back-to-back punches and shit. We be so used to that sometimes some of his material will go right over your head and you'll be like, since it didn't get a lot of reaction because, in the room, it don't be a lot of niggas in the room and shit. So since it's not a lot of niggas in the room, some of the haymakers that might be haymakers don't be getting a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, hold on, let me get the camera straight, damn it straight. So a lot of punchlines and shit that he be having don't be getting no reaction. I don't know why, but it is what it is. This nigga be having some crazy hellified bars though. So, yeah, the fact that Cortez and Rum Nitty already battled, like, I ain't really seen nobody take that shit into consideration. A lot of niggas is just saying Cortez is gonna win. I got my Brooklyn shit on. Playoffs is coming up too. We'll talk about that shit towards the end. But I don't know. It's like niggas ain't giving that nigga his just due. You know what I'm saying? Is it fuck you because he don't get his just due? But yeah, I don't know, man. I still feel like, because I watched this shit again, you know what I'm saying? I did watch it. So since I watched it, I was like, yo, it could give me a better perspective. The nigga Rum Nitty had wild court flips. You know what I'm saying? That nigga had wild court flips and shit. Oh, my dog ran around me, so I spin to get the win. He had mad court flips and all that type of shit. But I think when $100,000 is involved, the spectrum changes a little bit. And I know Rum Nitty said he wasn't really listening to nobody's opinions and shit. And I feel him, because you really ain't got to listen to nobody's opinions in regards to that type. When it's that type of bread on the line, a nigga be dead on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he gonna bring his A game and shit. But I think and I feel like that shit gonna come down to who go first. You know what I'm saying? Like, who go first, who go last. Because Cortez has the power and the ability to diffuse a lot of the shit that niggas been doing. Like, he battled Jack Boy Man, who was coming off of some shit, and he got by him. But on the app, that shit was way motherfucking closer than the dosa. That shit was close. So I don't know how that shit gonna go. But if we get the motherfucking Rum Nitty that we know, that what he's been doing, because the thing is, he ain't really been, besides the Serious Jones shit, he really ain't been challenged in this motherfucker. He been beating niggas 3-0, you know what I'm saying? He been beating the brakes off niggas. But another nigga who ain't really been challenged like that, Geechi Gotti. Geechi Gotti ain't even took off his goddamn warm-up suit yet. He's battling against KCJ. I was talking earlier on Twitter, and I said that KCJ is currently burning sage and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, working on her voodoo and shit to get this nigga to choke. I'm just fucking with you, but if Geechi, if Geechi Gotti chokes versus KCJ, I said, and I feel like, if KCJ wins tomorrow, if she pulls out a win, they should just give her the money the same day. But you know what the crazy shit is? I'm not even gonna hold you. And it's not even her fault. She hasn't had like one of them crazy battles this whole fucking tournament. And it's not really her fault though. It's not really her fault because of her opponent's been fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Like Prep came out, choked in the beginning, and Twerk Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Jersey. We ain't doing that too much today. But yeah, like, so it's like when you have a situation where a motherfucker ain't bringing their A game, like it takes away from everything that you want to do because you ain't able to get your shit off because the motherfucker that you battling against is choking and stumbling in they shit. So I don't even really take nothing from her. I really don't. Like when niggas be saying, oh, y'all hating, I don't really be hating because I don't take nothing from her because she ain't really had a battle where a nigga done brought their fucking A game and she's had to jump inside of a bag. So her material, you know what I'm saying? It's not like she ain't had no bad material, you know what I'm saying? She ain't been trashed, she ain't getting smoked, but it's just like she ain't had a fight. And now she's having a fight against a nigga who ain't had a fight either. Geechi Gotti, you know what I'm saying? He barely had to take off his warm-up versus in his first joint, he won that 3-0. Then he beat Swamp, he ain't have to take his warm-up off again, really. Geechi Gotti gonna need a nigga that's gonna bring that pressure and that's gonna show up rapping like $100,000. If it don't happen in this round, he gonna need it sooner or later. Like that's the only way that you're gonna get that nigga to work. I was looking at Salute to Chilla Jones. We was talking back and forth on Twitter earlier today, and he asked me. Well, he didn't ask me specifically. He just asked the question: who do we think is like the most consistent? Who's like the king of the caffeine era and shit? I did say Rum Nitty. The reason why is because Rum Nitty been on a lot of battles, but Rum Nitty does have some losses. He lost to B Dot, and to me, he lost to Reed Dollars in the caffeine era too. A lot of motherfuckers say Geechi Gotti because Geechi Gotti have so many battles and the nigga barely lose, if he ever lose. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, his closest to a loss in the caffeine era was versus Chilla on the Roof and versus Goods. Like if you look at the votes and shit, those are like the closest battles that he has to even having a loss. And I don't know. So it really might be, if Geechi Gotti win this shit right here, which honestly, he kind of got KCJ in his hand, you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like the fucking fans. If it goes to the caffeine vote, she's not beating him in the caffeine vote. I'm telling you right now, she's not going to beat him in no caffeine vote. You niggas already know how that shit go. When the motherfuckers put them votes up, his shit just shoot. She's not beating him in the caffeine vote. Like I highly doubt it. Now I don't want to say not like it's impossible, but it's highly unlikely that she beats him in a caffeine poll vote. Like that's just not gonna happen. So if she beats him, she has to beat him in the rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like she has to beat him material wise. Do I think it's impossible? No, I don't think it's impossible, but do I think it's very difficult? Yes. If Geechi Gotti wins tomorrow, I don't see Geechi Gotti losing on Gnome for $100,000. And then how you gonna stop that motherfucker then? Like how you really gonna stop that nigga? That nigga gonna be one of fucking king of battle rap. If that bitch win $100,000, not bitch like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like talking. If that motherfucker win $100,000, that nigga is not. How are you gonna stop him? You will not stop him. You will not. It will be over. The West Coast will run battle rap if the West Coast do not run battle rap already. They will have some shit with them. What? That motherfucker win 100,000? Dog. Cortez, you gotta bring this shit back to the East, man. You gotta bring this shit back from Brooklyn, man. I represent Brooklyn. You gotta bring this shit back from Brooklyn, because if you don't, boy, the West Coast gonna have some shit to say if the motherfuckers. You gonna let the motherfuckers get $100,000 off us? Don't let the motherfuckers get $100,000 off motherfucking battle rap. It'll be over. It'll be over. It'll be over. What else is going on? I was watching that Kwame Brown shit again, son. This nigga is wilding, yo. Matt Barnes gonna have to shoot the fade with this nigga. He gonna have to. Like when you catch up to Kwame Brown, son, it can't be no words. Becky with the good hair. When you catch up to Kwame Brown, you gonna have to fight that man. You got to go find that man and don't come back until you find that man. Becky with the good hair, he is wilding on you, son. He's talking about everything. He's talking about your ex, Derek Fisher. What he said? Derek Fisher got your truck. You don't want that shit, man. You definitely have to fight that man. Yo, Kwame Brown let's get it right. Kwame Brown has done more for his career in the past week than he did all 12 years in the NBA. This motherfucker here has revitalized his goddamn career. He done took over YouTube. His shit is the best shit on YouTube right now. He got the best shit on YouTube. This motherfucker got the best shit on YouTube. So Quaggy Brown got the best shit on YouTube right now. Literally, his shit is the most booming shit. And all them videos is doing numbers. Niggas is taking his videos, using them shits, and still doing numbers. Yo, all of them like hip-hop channels, little gossip sites, little hip-hop joints. Son, them niggas is eating right now. That Kwame Brown shit is making enough bread to feed the whole Projects B. Like, for real, for real, for real. Did y'all niggas see that that Head Ice shit? Son, Head Ice is gold. Him on Hip Hop is Real talking about the Sue Surf shit, talking about he caught a mermaid, said that that Mav Hoffa and Cortez let that nigga get away. Like they were supposed to like run down on this nigga live on the caffeine stream. Yo, Head Ice is gold. Whenever you see Head Ice in front of a camera, son, you need to just stop and watch. Stop, watch, and listen, because this nigga Head Ice is gold. He will never lead you wrong. I fuck with Head Ice. Whenever Head Ice is live or he's talking his shit, especially on the street corner, it's just something about him being in Harlem. When them cameras roll up, son, he is a fucking legend, son. But I kind of agree with him because he was saying that, you know, all the shit that Sue Surf be talking about Cortez and all the shit that he be talking about Mav Hoffa, to catch that nigga on a live stream, he looked kind of shocked too. I ain't gonna hold you. To be able to catch him like that and not do nothing was kind of wild. I did see Sue Surf and ARP going back and forth. Like, you know, I do believe, I kind of believe. I ain't blog on it because I'm like, Sue Surf always do that shit. Every fucking 3 to 5 months, he'll do some shit like he's gonna battle on Rare Breed and he ain't. So I ain't even jock that shit. Couple battles came out. G-Lo versus Saga. I gotta peep that shit later. I didn't get to peep it earlier. Dunch versus goddamn King Jable, son. Yo, that battle is so crazy. I ain't get it. I've been busy as fuck. Salute to Lex, salute to iBattle and all that. Yo, y'all gotta peep. Yo, if you peeped Dunch versus King Jable, son, let me know. Yo, they was, bro, when I tell you they was wildin', son, them niggas, yo, they was bugging, yo. And I know what people like, oh man, Dunch versus King. Nah, son. That shit was wild, son. Like, y'all gotta, yo, you get a chance to peep that battle. Peep that battle, son. Because Dunch is like a lawyer and King Jable's got mad punches. Yo, the nigga said, I put wings on a lawyer like Harvey Birdman, like the bird Harvey Bird. Son, yo, what the fuck? King Jable's versus goddamn King versus Dunch. Y'all niggas gotta peep that shit. I promise you gotta peep that shit. That shit is crazy. A-Ward is battling Arsenal this weekend. A-Ward had a battle drop with Polo. A-Ward battling a lot. He turned into the white Danny Myers. I said God is good, but you ain't got to battle all the time. I said that shit on Twitter earlier because A-Ward's battling like every 3 to 5 business days. I don't know what's going on with that shit. Does the church need money? Does the church need money? Because A-Ward is battling a lot. A-Ward's battling like he about to get evicted. I don't know. And then he's going to on Queen of the Ring? Nah, son. Nah, son. Jims is battling Ace Amin on URL. And you mean to tell me A-Ward is battling on Queen of the Ring? Why are you battling on... Yo, A-Ward, I rock with you. But there ain't no way in hell you're supposed to be making your debut to anything URL Queen of the Ring related, battling on Queen of the Ring, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? Salute to Queen of the Ring. They got a card coming up. That's the one. Ah, man, I forgot the date. I'll get back to that. Salute to my nigga Debo. He got a card coming up and shit. A-Ward is battling K-Profit, I believe. I forgot. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got to get in tune by June. I've been busy and shit. I'm working. I got kids and shit, man. But that shit is crazy. NBA playoffs are starting. I'm going to give y'all my first round predictions of who I think is going to win. And, you know, hold me to the fire. If I don't get it right, hold me to the fire, man. Philadelphia 76ers versus the Washington Bullets. Bullets. The Wizards got into the playoffs by winning the play-in game. They beat Indiana. I believe the Wizards can get a game versus the Sixers. Then after that, it's good night, Irene. They might even shock us and get the first game. But after that, too much Joel Embiid, too much defense. Because they be putting up 150, but they put up 150 and all that shit against teams that ain't got really good defense. Like the Nets. But they be putting up like big numbers against people who don't play no defense. So they'll probably get a game against the Sixers, but after that, good night. The Heat versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Yo, dog, this is the series where this could literally be the upset of the whole playoffs. I'm not gonna hold you. And oh yeah, I got the motherfucking Sixers winning in 5 games. I'm gonna do a sports channel, but it's after I retire. I retire in a couple months, and when I retire, I'll be able to do both channels. But I can't run both channels right now. The Heat versus the Heat have the Milwaukee Bucks. The Heat went to the NBA Finals last year. They won 2 games in the NBA Finals, and they're bringing back pretty much the same team. This Heat team is going to be a hard team to beat. With that being said, Giannis got help. He got Chris Middleton. They got Drew Holiday. I got the series going 6 or 7 games, but I do have Milwaukee getting revenge on the Heat from last year. The Knicks versus the Hawks. The Knicks are really hot right now. The Knicks are doing good, but I definitely have them. The Hawks are not too bad either, but I got the Knicks beating the Hawks in 7, though. I think that series might actually go 7 games. Celtics versus Brooklyn. Brooklyn's got everybody healthy. Brooklyn's got, hopefully they stay healthy. They ain't got no continuity going amongst each other. Jason Tatum's going to have a monster game or 2 where he drops 50. You already know them 50-piece nuggets is coming soon. I got the Celtics taking a game or 2, but I got the Nets winning. 4-1 or 4-2. Nets. Celtics. I don't have the Celtics winning that series. On the West Coast, you got the Jazz versus either the Golden State Warriors or the Memphis Grizzlies. I got Golden State winning tonight, though. And I got the Utah going 6 games. I give Curry 2 games. Curry could definitely blow up for 2 games. Who else is in that motherfucker? Portland versus Denver. I got Denver in 6. The Clippers versus the Dallas Mavericks. Luka Doncic ain't beating the Clippers by himself. That's just not happening. Porzingis is not reliable. He's always hurt. So Clippers in 6. Lakers and Suns. I got the Lakers winning that. Probably 6 games. It'll take them 6 games to get them boys out of there. Am I missing anybody? I'm missing anybody. I think I'm good. Do I drink? Oh, yeah, I said it's Lakers and the Suns. So, yeah, if I missed anything, I'll get back to you. But other than that, salute to everybody that watches this content religiously or in passing. Salute to everybody that Kwame Brown has not killed yet. And y'all make sure that y'all stay up and keep yourselves together. So, yeah, you got the Jazz, the Suns. I picked the Lakers to beat the Suns. I picked the Clippers to beat the Mavericks. And then I picked Denver to beat the Blazers. All right, we good. Yo, y'all niggas stay up. We're going to wrap real soon. Gang.